when we go live on Onboard Live, but you will also be able to go back at any time of the day, any time zone, can get on Facebook and go to Onboard Live's very own Facebook page and get the information that they need that we went over in previous weeks, from here to 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks from now. Okay. With that being said, that's all I'm going to say about that Onboard Live Facebook page, but understand you'll be able to do that. Now, family, I need you to pay attention. I need you to take a screenshot of this flyer today, because today is going to be aired at a special time. Team KQ's and Team Believe's very own crypto nurse is going to teach you how to get paid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in crypto assets. She's going to show you how to achieve time and money freedom. Today, family, and today only, it is going to air at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the same Zoom meeting ID and the same passcode, but it will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please take a screenshot of this flyer and pass it out to everyone, because today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, she's going to show you and lay it out. She's got something special for you, family. You want to be there. The passcode is on the screen in all caps. Freedom, because that's what it's all about. And then, family, man, we've been running hard with this. If you are a person, the only way you don't know about this, if you're in the Wealth Builders Worldwide family, is that you had to been under a rock, or you was asleep for about 4 days now, because there has been a strategy session that has been running live on WBWEvents.com at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. twice a day. Now, we already do, as Mr. Mike Johnson said, we do live presentations at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m., you're going to be able to get a brief overview of the whole presentation, but we're going to go hard in on these metaverse certificates that we have right here. You see it at the top? From 2,000 to 2 million in 6 years. If you want to know how that is even possible, you want to get back to the person that invited you today, that shared this information with you, and they're going to give you the information on how to get started in this amazing opportunity, because you got to get started. You got to get started. It's a $33 decision that will give you the opportunity to go from 2,000 to 2 million in 6 years. You want to be there, family. So take a screenshot of this and join us on WBWEvents.com. WBWEvents.com. Be there, 4 p.m. I'll see you there. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this Sunday and every Sunday, as Mr. Mike Johnson said on that flyer that he showed, we have several trainings that go on throughout the week, but on every Sunday, we have our Fast Start training. Our Fast Start training is conducted by one of our amazing trainers, one of our amazing moderators, one of our amazing leaders in this Wealth Builders Worldwide community. They will lay out information to you to help you get your business started fast. See, we're not here to have you walk it along, a little slow, take it easy. We want to show you how to launch your business, because when you launch something, there is no way for it to stop, because once it takes off, man, it's never going to come back down. It takes off. It's gone. It's going into the atmosphere. It's going beyond the moon. And that's exactly what this opportunity can give for you. It can do that for you if you launch your business. Be on the Fast Start training tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be on the goldrocks.info platform. To get the passcode, you got to get back to the person that invited you to today's Onboard Live or giving you the information to this opportunity, because it's passcode protected. You want to be there, get back to them. But I'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Fast Start training. Now, the next steps. Mr. Mike Johnson, I believe the very next flyer, yes, that's it right there. That one right there. Now, I'm a pass it over to Mr. Mike Johnson, but see, I gotta say this, because if there's anybody on this Facebook page today, whether you're in the Wealth Builders community or NGS Partners, or you're somebody that just happened to wind up on this page and you're wondering what it is we're getting ready to talk about, I need you to fully understand what it is we're going to talk about. If you look at what it says the 6-year retirement plan. Now, there is not a job on the planet that you can go to, and within 6 years, they're going to hand you a full retirement plan where you'll be able to walk away and be good for the rest of your life. But see, you're not going to be good even with this, because you want to continue to expound on it, because being good is not what we're looking for. That's not the focus. That's not the goal. We're looking for generational wealth. You're going to have enough to live till you close your eyes, but you want to make sure that your children's children will never have to find out what it is to clock in and clock out to anybody's job. And this right here is not just your retirement plan, but it is their banking institutions. And it was an advertisement telling me that I could put a certain amount of money in to a CD where I would be receiving 2.25 APY. I laughed immediately, because I know that there is a better way out here for me. If I got $2,000 sitting in the bank, and if you got $2,000 sitting in the bank, you need to listen to what Mr. Mike Johnson is going to share with you today, because immediately with what we have to offer, when you place $2,000 into this metaverse certificate, you're going to immediately start to receive 4.15% APY that's going to be paid out to you. Going to be paid out to you on a weekly basis for 78 months. On a weekly basis. And it's going to allow for you to withdraw or compound. We're going to show you what all of that means. I'm not going to go too much farther into it. I need to leave something for Mr. Mike Johnson to talk about. But I had to give you a prelude to what's about to happen, because what we have here, nobody else can offer you. And I just need you to close your mind off to what you've been taught before. Open your mind up to where the future is going, and you will fully understand what it is that Mr. Mike Johnson is about to share with you. Mike, I'm getting fired up. I'm going to pass it over to you for you to go over the information. And if at any time you want me to step in, or if I happen to see something that just like makes me want to jump up and run around the room, I'm going to come back in and share with the family. So over to you, Mr. Mike Johnson.
Thank you, Nikki. And you basically teed it up perfectly. Family, we're just talking about $2,000 and how to take $2,000 and put it to work for you, not the what they're offering you at a bank. But this is how this entire system that I'm getting ready to share with you allows you to become your own bank. And you get a chance to experience the type of returns that the bank has been experiencing for years. So how are we going to do it? It's a 4-step process. The first step is to secure one of these metaverse certificates. And we're talking about a certificate known as Hermes. You're going to learn about that in a second. It's a $1,000 certificate. Then you're going to take the second $1,000 and you're going to load that certificate. Now, once that certificate is loaded is when the magic starts to happen. And we're going to show you that in detail in just a second. And what we encourage you to do is focus on step 3. Allow your earnings or your profits, if you may, to compound for you and stay within this system for 6 years. And if you allow it to do it within 6 years, you're positioning yourself, listen carefully, to develop a $1.5 million portfolio for you and your family. All you did was take $2,000 and move it from your traditional bank account and put it into an instrument that is offered by your digital bank account that is far superior to anything you've ever seen before. And Miss Nicole Nikki Knox just said it. There's not a job on the planet that can tell you they have a 6-year retirement program. What GS Partners is providing is a solution for millions of people all across the globe that are facing this thing known as a retirement crisis, because most people can't afford to retire. Over 95% of the people in this country, listen carefully, over 95% of the people that have reached the age what most consider retirement is 65 years or above, over 95% of them are dependent on Social Security, family, or someone else for their existence. Family, what we're trying to show you is how to get into that 5% group where you can truly retire and enjoy the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. So let's go ahead and talk about these certificates. Now, many people are excited and they're buzzing about these new metaverse portfolio certificates, and they're here for your enjoyment. If you haven't logged into your back office in a while, we encourage you to log into your back office, because you can scroll down on your dashboard and you're going to see Lydian World Metaverse Portfolios. You simply scroll down to the green button that states Discover All Metaverse Portfolios. When you click on that button, it's going to bring you to a page that looks very similar to this. Now, Nikki talked about certificates of deposits. Our certificates are a little different, so think of them as savings accounts. We have a savings account that pretty much mirrors everyone else's $50 account. And we have them all the way up to $100,000 per account. Now, today we were talking about that $1,000 certificate that you could secure, and it's called the Hermes. So we're going to focus on the Hermes certificate. It's $1,000 for the certificate, and it's $1,000 to max load it. And what happens when you want to do that? Well, if you want to learn more details, you simply click on the green button that says View More Details, and it brings you to this page. Everything that you see here is in your back office. Today, we're just slowing it down, and we're going to show you the power of these incredible metaverse certificates. Now, this is the Hermes certificate, and it tells you right in the center, the price of the certificate to secure the certificate was $1,000. To max load that certificate on the portfolio side is $1,000. What does that mean, family? When you fully load that certificate, some important things happen. Notice it says, once the metaverse meta portfolio is max loaded with $1,000 USDT, it will basically receive these 3 very important items. The first of which is what Miss Nicole Nikki Knox spoke to you about. You're going to receive, listen carefully, they're going to pay you a reward. We can stop right there. There's not a bank on the planet that's going to pay you that kind of interest on an annual basis, much less on a weekly basis. Now, here's what I want you to focus on. It's 4.15% of the price of that certificate. This is why we highlighted the price of the certificate. So 4.15% times $1,000 is $41.50, family. You might want to keep that in the back of your mind. That's going to be significant in a second. The second thing that you're going to receive is they're saying that the meta portfolio load is managed over the contract period. Well, what is the contract period? It's an 18-month smart contract, which means over the contract period, it's going to be managed on your behalf, and the average reward of that certificate is going to be about 6%. Notice there's an asterisk because the asterisk is risk amount. So you have 3 risk tolerance levels: low, moderate, and high. This one is on the low. Now, sometimes it may do a little more, sometimes it may do a little less, but it's going to average 6% per month. That's going to be significant. And then the third thing that you're going to receive, they say you get a bonus. And it says this certificate is eligible for a bonus once the max load is achieved. Well, what bonus are they talking about? If you notice right here, it tells you you're eligible for $4,500 worth of bonuses. Now, they distribute these bonuses in a unique way, but the one that I want you to focus on is the one that we talked about over here where you get the 6%. Notice it says Meta Portfolio bonus is $1,125. Now, what does that mean? What they do is they take the $1,125 and they add it to the maximum load amount, because the maximum load amount is what they're managing. And you're going to get 6% on that a month. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But here's what I want you to focus on. How do you get one of these certificates? You see this little green button in the center? All you have to do is click on that button. Excuse me. When you click on that button, you have 3 options to secure that certificate. You can secure that certificate with Bitcoin, which is BTC, Ethereum, which is ETH,